Yelele, yelele, yelele.
sweeps.
So you cook, you sweep.
Who takes a matatu?
Do you take a matatu?
Yes. Who sits in a hood parliament talking about code and jubilee?
Yes.
And
chilling with the boys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who sits there and doesn't have to say a Makadem?
Yes.
Why don't you know me?
Yeah.
Because actually I get surprised when somebody says I know you. I'm like,
oh,
like
really?
even you when you said you knew me
Yes.
that much all the way to Lolova. Because whenever somebody mentions Lolova, I'm like, this must be somebody from Mombasa.
So, yeah.
And if he's never been to Mombasa, I'm like, wow,
Yes.
this guy really knows much about me. And it humbles me a lot.
Yes.
It doesn't make me feel super duper or new or
Yes.
feel that I'm this great person. No, it should humble you
Yes.
that actually people like your work.
Mm.
I once listened to Oliver Kuzi being interviewed on Channel O.
Yeah.
And he was asked why he's not as proud of the South African Kwaito.
Mm.
You know, and he said there's a difference between you on stage and your music
Yes.
and Makadem on the street.
Mm.
Makadem on the street is just a normal Kenyan going by, going to buy tomatoes, negotiating about this thing and going to Nakumat
Yes.
or going to any other supermarket like Uchumi and you know, vibing here and there and somebody has abused you.
Yeah.
You're just a normal person.
Yes.
So do not take the stage to the street.
Yes.
You know,
that's a good
I remember earlier you told me that you're always very energetic, and I
Yes.
quickly told you that is me on stage.
Yes.
Because the me on stage is dealing with my craft. And my craft begins where?
Yeah.
It begins from when I'm writing the song.
Yes.
The energy levels are in the text.
Yes.
They are not created on stage.
Yes.
So don't make a song that is very soft, that is very remorse,
Yes.
that is very backward, and then when you reach on, then you go to the studio and give it hard beats.
Yes.
Then you want it. It sometimes doesn't work.
that way.
It might
Yeah.
work with techno,
Yeah.
but most of the time it might not work
Yes.
because it is not, the body is not there. That's, I mean, the song begins with how you're telling a story. You're
Yes.
an actor.
Yeah.
So me on stage, I'll do all that. I'll shake it. I'll jump. I'll be the man. But when I immediately finish that, I'm always like I'm lost.
You're back.
Yeah, because now I'm back to that guy who doesn't even know what he's doing on the street.
Yes.
You know, because now I'm back to meeting you who knows
Yes.
what you're doing in your
Yeah.
thing. I'm meeting somebody else, DJ Monroe. He's busy and
Yes.
I'm trying to get him to play my song.
Yeah.
Are you going to go there telling me you're a god?
No.
So you're becoming, you probably you need him to help you do this and that.
Yes.
So an artist on stage
Yes.
and his product, because you on stage is a product also.
Yeah.
Your music is a product also,
Yes.
the CD.
Your
So those
music
are
is a
products.
sonic
Yeah,
product.
so once you
on
understand
stage.
that you on stage is a product and
Yes.
not the real you.
Yeah. Makadem, drop us a new jam. How does it sound like?
I have actually, in 2006 I did Ohanglaman,
Yes.
which I still perform today. And I always like it because in my genre of music, people really don't care whether you have a hit song,
Yeah.
whether you have a new one. They just, if you're doing well on stage,
Wanna enjoy the
wanna
music.
enjoy it. They're
Yes.
good with you. So I've been working with a few singles here and there since 2006. And until recently when I went to Europe and did an album.
Yeah.
So 2006 with the Ohanglaman.
Yes.
And people like thinking I do Ohangla. I don't do Ohangla music. There are few Ohangla stuffs that I've done, but they're very authentic Ohangla that is different from the new school of Ohangla that the Tony Nyadundo, the Nonyi Papa J, that the Otieno Alokas are playing right now.
Yes.
And Majalamo. There was the traditional Ohangla, what the Luyas call Isukuti.
Yes.
It was based on the cylindrical
Yes.
drum. So Ohanglaman, to me, was the name of a song. Ohangla, the drum, the man who plays it. Because there's a song there called Ohanglaman, which is a story of an Ohangla player, musician, who wanted to go abroad because he's tired of being paid nothing
Yes.
in
Nice
Africa.
native country, yeah.
So that was 2006. So last year I released a new album called Kokorio.
Yes.
Did it in Europe with the management, the agency I've been working with in Denmark.
Yes.
And so I went there severally from 2010 to when they said, oh wow, why can't we do this? You seem to be having new music. And Nipedenda Moja, which is my new video, just launched it 2-3 weeks ago.
Yes.
Filmed by a Danish filmmaker.
Yes.
Sponsored by the Danish Music Corporate Society called KODA, K-O-D-A. They actually sponsored the video, they sponsored part of the album.
Yes.
And that's how she managed to come here, but built her local Kenyan team.
Yes.
Came alone, built a team.
Yes.
And we did it at the railway. It's from that very album. And when I played it there, to me it was a local Kenyan song.
Yes.
Because I always have my own way of getting inspired before I compose. Nipedenda Moja was one of those things where I said, I want to sound like Kidum.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
And when I tell people, they don't understand because of the way it was recorded.
Yes.
But had I recorded it here, actually I would have sounded like Kidum, because I wanted to sound like Kidum.
Yeah.
I like the way he sings, you know, he has this deep male voice and very, how would you say, very,
you find it soulful.
Very soulful, yeah.
Yes.
And I like that. Because mine is more of chants.
Yes.
I said, I want to do something like it,
Yes.
like Kidum. It's the second time I was doing that.
Mm.
And I ended up doing Nipedenda, with basing it on a real story. You know, you looking at this girl and then you say, let me sing to this girl. And I just dribbled this without even using my guitar, which I always do. And Denda is caress, you know, the foul play.
Yes.
So you're asking a girl to just give you one because she doesn't even want me.
Yeah.
So I'm begging her to just give me one. At least one. And I'll be happy because she makes my heart really hot. Yes. So when I got to Denmark, to me that was a local Kenyan song.
Yes.
Because of the way I was looking at it.
Yes.
It was not the kind of a song that is contemporary African. But the person I was dealing with, she said, no, I think we like this song.
Yeah.
This song can do very well.
Yes.
But now me and it was Zouk, so the musicians asked me, so how do you want, because I was just playing it on the guitar. And I said, I would love it funky African. And in Europe, when you tell them funky, they think Afrobeat.
Yes.
The Fela Kuti, the Nigerian.
Yes.
Which nowadays people think Afrobeat is what P Square and Dibanja are doing, but there's Afrobeat that is actually a bit different from that, because these guys picked it from there. And it is good that they picked elements from Fela Kuti to do what they're doing, so it gives them authenticity. And that's what I urge young Kenyans to do. Pick something from Diomis and pick something from Mike Rua and do your R&B, do your hip hop. And so they did it. It's a live band recording, and it's so funky. Afrobeat, you know.
Can we hear it? Can you do something vocally?
Walimwengu walishasema lisilobudi utendwa, isitoshe kama kutilia wazo mkazo, kitabu takatifu kikahimiza ya Kaisari tumpe. Jana mchana kabla ya usiku wa kuamkia leo uliniomba urafiki, mambo yakawa ni Twitter, Facebook, barua pepe, SMS, ikawa ni simu kila mara, mikahawa tushayazuru na unatwewa mashiki jamani, sinema tumezi kwenda bora tuwe waigizaji. Mpenzi, njoo unipe mapenzi, wewe mpenzi, mie nachoka na mapozi, nipe denda moja nipe nikukumbuke. Nipe denda moja nipe nikukumbuka, milele nikisahau moyo gutuke. Yeah, that video is on YouTube.
Amazing, wow, good stuff. Makadem, thank you so much for coming. May the Lord bless you. I'd like you to sign up for us. Tell our viewers that they're watching Cafe Ngoma on Ibru TV.
They're watching what?
Cafe Ngoma.
Cafe Ngoma.
On Ibru TV.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. This is Sohangla man himself, Mganga Mkuu. I just sang to you Nipedenda Moja. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Cafe Ngoma on Ibru TV. Don't touch the dial. Ka pale pale. Asante sana. Machapa. Utongologa.